When is an illegal immigrant going to be deported to Rwanda, Alan? Just give me a time.
Well, it's lefty lawyers that have effectively stopped that so far. But we know from the court judgment this week that the Lord Chief Justice agreed
that guy
there's
on the
contradictions.
Panel was a Tory, right? So he's a Tory barrister saying this isn't the right legal approach. But the audience needs to know, when are people going to start being deported to Rwanda?
Well, the point I'm making is being mired in the legal process because of lefty lawyers that are challenging us along the way, and supported by people like Keir Starmer as a lefty lawyer himself. Then clearly those are the sort of challenges that we're facing. So the point I'm getting at is that originally I sort of had some scepticism and concerns about the deportation to Rwanda, but having researched it and having recognised that the United Nations Refugee Agency themselves send people from Libya to Rwanda to be safe, then that demonstrates the safety of the policy and why the Lord Chief Justice backed it.
So let's see what the Supreme... some unfair criticism of Rwanda.
Exactly right.
But what about this idea that it's going to cost £169,000 per migrant? Some people might just say, well, give them 10,000 quid when they turn up at the Channel and send them back to France.
Well, the issue here
It'd be cheaper, wouldn't it?
But the issue here is breaking the cycle that these gang masters have in exploiting some of the most vulnerable people.
£169,000. How do people in the Vale of Glamorgan think about that kind of expenditure?
Well, let's look at the wider context of this. Some of the most vulnerable, exploited people in the world are being exploited further and put on the most treacherous crossing, coming across in small boats from across the English Channel. And unless we send a clear signal that if people arrive illegally into the UK and they will be deported, then we're not going to break that cycle. And that's why this policy is a key part of it.
But if it
it's
still
a compassionate policy to break the majority, to break the hole that these gang masters have in the situation.
If we get to a situation by the end of the year that you still haven't deported anyone to Rwanda, do you have to just abandon this plan and try something else?
Well, I'm optimistic that we will make good progress on this.
And abandonment of this?
Well, no. I'm sure we won't abandon the policy, but it's when these lefty lawyers and campaign groups continue to challenge at every stage. And clearly, this is just one element of a much wider range of policies. But I'm optimistic that we will get there. And public opinion is on our side on this, and that we need to stop those treacherous crossings.
I know people believe in that, but I just don't think they necessarily have faith in the policy, because so far nobody's been deported.